everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're going to continue our playthrough of U-Boat Leader from DVG Games. I think we'll make this the final episode. We were playing a medium campaign. We're going to be pretty close to getting it all done, but we're already, here's my sheet. As they end patrols, you can see a couple boats are still out on their initial patrol, but I've already scored 11. There's another 11, 22, 25, and 2 for right now 27. 8's 35, 38, 41. So 41 points on a medium campaign. It puts me at adequate, and 11 more victory points, I'll have a good result. So I'm definitely not going to lose the campaign. So we're going to play a couple rounds here, and then we'll probably wrap it up. Okay, so let's get started. We're ready for where we left off. We've got some boats in port. We got one boat in port, the U-126. I reloaded everybody. One thing here on the U-126, he could only clear, in Germany you can clear 6 stress, but he had 8 on him, so he still has 2. So I'm going to leave him in port for another round and get all the stress off of him, because he can only take 6. I don't want him to go out with 4. He can get stressed all the way out on the way out. So I think we'll do that with him. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started here. We have on our moves, the U-94. He's going to move now. He was in the North Atlantic, so he's moving. He's going to move to I think I'll put him in the Northeast right now and let him patrol on his own. So the U-94 moves. He has to draw 2 event cards for moving. So we draw 2. And the first one is maintenance. So I don't have enough SOs to do maintenance. We'll skip that. The second one, radio intercept. Add 1 to this U-boat's next contact die roll. Okay. Well, I'll put that down here with the U-94. And he'll complete his move right there. Let's see. The U-44 is in a search box. U-126, everybody's in search boxes. The U-122, nobody needs to come home yet. U-154 needs to come home. Okay, he's down. He's only got 2 stress left. So we're gonna move him. So he's moving here off of the East Coast. So he draws 2 event cards. 1, 2, and he gets, enemy aircraft. Okay. And his evasive is 4. So we're going to roll for him. And he's going to pick up an experience point. And here we go. And he gets a 2. A 2 plus 4 is a 6. A 6 is 1 light hit. Okay, so he picks up an experience point, and we have to give him a light hit. See what this is. He takes, no effect. Okay. All right, his second event card, fatal error. If the boat's unfit, well, he's not. Okay. The boat is not unfit, add 2 stress to the U-boat. So he just went from 6 up to 8. And 8 is his limit for being normal. Okay. He's going to move now into the Central Atlantic. He only has to draw 1 event card here, and it is lone merchant. The U-boat's not unfit. He can expend 1 torpedo and gain 1 victory point. So we'll do that. So he's going to expend 1 torpedo, and he gains 1 victory point. Okay. And now he goes into port. All right, so we need him to get refitted. Looks like he's going to have to spend a couple turns there to get his stress all down. All right. Okay, so that's everybody. Now we'll start doing our patrols. I'm going to work top down, so we'll start with U-44. He's coming out on patrol. All these guys are going to be out here on patrol now. So U-44 has to, I guess I should have part of their movement. We'll draw his patrols as search, or I mean as one patrolling. He has to draw 2 cards. The first one is clear weather, no effect. And the second one, oh, he found a lone merchant. This is the U-44. He'll fire 1 torpedo and pick up 1 victory point. Okay, 1 victory point for U-44. I would say he's probably going to need to go home after this for torpedoes. All right, U-94, he moved into the area, so he's good. U-43's patrolling. That's a 1 event card. And he gets patrolling escort. If the U-boat is not unfit, it may expend any 2 torpedoes and suffer 2 stress and 2 victory points. So this is U-43. He's going to spend 2 torpedoes. He had 4 there. He's going to reduce that to 2. He's going to get 2 stress and 2 victory. So he takes on 2 stress points. And he gets 2 victory points. This is U-43. And he'll be heading home after this one. So these guys that stayed out, they're going to have to start going home. And U-122, he's patrolling. He gets 2 event cards. Clear weather, no effect. And a naval target. Okay, this is U-122. He can expend 4 torpedoes, suffer 3 stress, and get 3 victory points. Well, he'll do that. So U-122 drops 4 torpedoes, and he gets 3 stress and 3 victory points. So his stress goes up to 4, and he gets 3 victory points on U-122. All right. Okay, well, now it's time to do our contact. So we'll start with U-44. He's got a roll. U-44, nothing special on him. He's going to roll on his contacts, and he gets a 2. And the 2 is no contact, so he goes back to his search box. Okay. Next is U-94. U-94 has the radio intercept. He gets to add 1 to his contact roll. He's not a searcher or anything. He gets a 9, which makes it a 10. And a 10 in the Northeast is 3 contacts. So we'll set him up to 3. Okay. So he gets his first contact, which will reduce him to 2 now, is, a lone merchant. There we go. So he gets a lone merchant ship on the board. This is U-94. I think I want to come in from this direction. Don't seem. Okay, not going to be any wolf pack. And so we're going to move. He's going to move 2, which lets him see what this ship is. So his merchant is the Clan Menzies, 7,000 tons. Okay, so he gets a 7,000 ton on the clan. So let me find him. Okay, so here's the clan Menzies. Our lag is going to pull us into range. I can be on the surface with him. I can try firing my gun at him. See if I can hit him. This is U-94. His gun skill is +2. So he's going to fire. He's at range 0. Only gets 1 die, but it's +2. And he gets a 6, which is an 8. And an 8 on the gun. He sunk the ship. It's worth 1 victory point and 1 experience point. So U-94 picks up an experience point and a victory point. Okay. And the clan Menzies is gone. And we still have 2 contacts left, which means he can check another convoy card. Whoa, 3 escorts, 3 merchantmen. I believe he'll skip that one and we'll call it a day. Well, it leaves him 1 more contact if he wants it. We'll check it. 2 escorts, 4 merchants. We'll skip that one too. Okay, yeah. I don't feel the need here to get sunk. Oh, I should have checked. Actually, that's okay. The card that he would have drawn would have been radio malfunction, may not form a wolf pack. His second contact would have been this one. So he does get 1 more contact. I was supposed to draw my contact card for any specials. Woo! That's a huge convoy, but not going after it. Okay, we're playing it safe. U-94 is now searched. Okay, now we have U-43. U-43 rolls for contacts. U-43 is a searcher, so he gets to add 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. That's 2 contacts. Okay, so we'll make it down to 1 now as he makes his first contact here. And it is, oh, there it is, the lone merchant there. So he'll pull the lone merchant. And U-43 is coming in on the surface, we think. Yep. He's going to move 2. He sees what this merchant is. The Dunster Grange, 9,000 ton freighter. Perfect. We know he's going to lag into there. And we'll grab that counter. All right, there's the Dunster Grange. I'm not going to forget this time. Iron nerves. I'm supposed to do this before I ever put my boat out. Add 2 to the gun and torpedo die rolls at a range of 0 or 1. So we get to add 2 to my gun rolls. Okay, so he's firing his gun. Sorry, I was looking to make sure I marked off his gun. I did. This is U-43. He's going to fire his gun. And he gets to add 2 to his die roll. And he is a +2, so that's a +4. 7, that's going to sink that. Yeah, he needed 8. So he sinks the Dunster. He gets 2 victory points and 1 experience point. U-43. 1 experience point, 2 victory points. Okay. And he'll be finished. And now we have U-122, who is going to roll for his patrol. He's also a searcher, so it's +1. He gets a 3. That makes it a 4. And a 4 is 1 contact. So he gets 1 card. It's 2 ships, 2 merchants. Okay. So there's 2 merchants. This time, let's do this in the right order. Before we place that, we draw for any special rules. Coordination, add 3 to form a wolf pack on die rolls. Well, nobody's available, so we won't have that. Okay. So he's going to come in. This is U-122. I think I'm going to bring him in submerged, because I don't know what these 2 ships are yet. He's going to move in 1, and his lag will bring him 1. And we're going to draw for his merchant card. The first one is 10,000 ton Seidel, Harry G. Seidel. And the second one, this one over here, a fleet escort. There you go. That's why I did what I did. Speeds of 3, victory points 0, experience points 2. He can give you heavy damage. I need to get that guy out of here because he's tough. So he's a fleet escort destroyer. So he's there at fleet. And the other guy is the Seidel. I need to find that one. What I should have done when I moved down here and lagged, I should have lagged over to this one. I would have been out of range of the fleet escort. He wouldn't have been able to detect me, and I would have had a first shot at the Seidel. But I'm going to take on this escort and see if I can't get rid of him. And the reason being, this is U-122. I have an escort torpedo I'm going to be able to use against him. First time. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is roll for detection. So we are, escort detection range is 0 to 1 for submerged, which I am. Short range band. Let's see what he's at. He detects on a 6 or higher. Roll, center area, medium range, long range. That's your movement. +1 for each alerted counter. They do not have any alerted yet. Move toward attacks against U-boats. Right, okay. So he's going to roll. See if he detects me. 5. He does not detect me. He had to have 6 or higher. So 5, he did not detect me. Okay, so I'm undetected. So now I'm going to fire my torpedoes at him. This is U-122. Torpedo skills is 0. I'm going to fire a spread of 3 torpedoes. And I get a +2 because I have that T5 torpedo firing at him. After this, he's going to be alerted. For sure. I get 3 rolls. I get +2. I'm going to use a red die for this T5. He gets a +2. And they each get +1. So the red die gets +3. And my blue die get +2. Okay, that's because of the spread. Oh, and we're -1. So now I'm +1 on the blue, +2 on the red. 7 makes 9 on the red torpedo. Okay, a 9 is a heavy damage. So I hit him. I didn't sink him, but he's got heavy damage now. Okay, that's going to make a difference for sure, because now his speed's down to 1. He's not going to be able to keep up. Okay. Now we do movement. If I stay here and then we do the lag movement, which is what I'm going to do, I'll lag in here with the Harry Seidel, and he has to lag one back. And that makes the range 1, 2, because you do not count diagonally, which now he can't find me. He doesn't see me. These torpedoes are gone. Okay. So they don't have anybody to fire at me, can't detect me. And I'm going to fire a spread of 3. And I have this fat, which is a +1. So I'm going to use a red die for that torpedo. And then 2 on my blue. Now I'm at range 0. So this time I get spread of 3 gives me +2. And on the red die, +3. Red die is a 9, makes that a 12. I think that's going to take care of him. Yes, I need an 11, so I got him. So he goes down. So U-122 gets 2 experience points and 2 victory points. So we put him down. Okay, and I'm gonna let that guy go. Not gonna mess with him. I didn't get him. I didn't sink him, but I don't have another. I only had the 1 patrol, so he's off the board. Torpedoes are off, and U-122 is done searching now. Okay. So everybody, I should have been adding my stress. So I know the U-44 had no contacts. U-94 picked up a stress for his battle. U-43 does not, because he has 1 cool, so it takes it back off. And the U-122 goes up to 5 stress now. And I can reload. So we'll give him 6 torpedoes there. 2 back here. And U-154 is in port. Let's see. U-43 can reload. He's got his 6 torpedoes. U-94, he has 5. That's all he can carry up there. And the U-44 still has 6 loaded. Nope, he has 5. He's going to get 1 more up there. 6 now. Okay. U-126 is in port. His stress comes off now, so he's ready to come back out. And U-154 is going to get reloaded. And his stress only gets to relieve 5, so he still has 3 stress. So he's still sitting in port. And then I can reload all his torpedoes. He has 7. Oops. That should be 6 right there. And so he has 2, 4, 8 makes 12, and 4 makes 16 for him, for his reload, but he can't come out yet because he's still got too much stress. Okay. All right. All right, so we're ready to make moves. U-126, let's see, who's leaving their station this time? Probably the U-122 needs to come home. So U-126, he's moving out into the Atlantic. He gets 2 movement cards. First one is morale boost. Remove 2 stress from this boat. Well, he doesn't have any. Dang. Could have used that on one of these other boats. And clear weather, no effect. Okay, he's going to move down to the East Coast. So he's moving, so that's 1 card. He gets maintenance. Nope. And he's going to move down to the Caribbean. And the Caribbean gives him 1 card. Clear weather, no effect. Okay, so he got all the way down there. He's ready to see if he can do some damage. All right. U-44 is patrolling. Yep. So he pulls 2 event cards. He gets rough seas, add 1 stress. So U-44 goes up to 3 stress. Let's see, 3 stress. All right, takes care of the rough seas. And he gets stormy weather. He can't move now. U-boat ends his movement. So he moved out, but he can't move anywhere. Okay. Sorry, that was U-44. He wasn't moving anywhere else anyway because of the stormy seas. Okay. So he was patrolling. He can't move to another area. All right, U-94 moves out. He's patrolling. He gets 2 event cards. First one, patrolling escort. He can expend 2 torpedoes, gain 2 stress and 2 victory points. So U-94 fires 2 torpedoes. He goes up to 5 stress. Oops. 5 stress, and he gains 2 victory points. Okay. And his second event card, radio intercept, add 1 to his. So I think he had that while ago. So U-94 is going to add 1 to his patrol contacts. And then he's at the level of his stress, so he's going to make this and have to go home. Okay, U-43 is coming out. He gets 2 event cards. First one, stormy weather. That's as far as he could go. And rough seas, we add a stress. That's on U-43. He goes to 3 stress. Okay, and finally U-122, he's heading home, so he's going to try to move. He gets 2 event cards. Nope, he gets 1 event card because he's moving. Fatal error, add 2 stress to this boat. Okay, this is U-122, he's up to 7 stress, so he is now shaken. Okay. He's going to move to the Central Atlantic. He draws 1 event card, and it is Allied Submarine Attack. Roll a die, add evasion rating. On shaken, our evasion rating is 2. Okay, so here we go. Rolled a 2. Uh-oh, on 1, that's a 3. Add 2 stress. If the boat is unfit, sink the boat. No, 2 stress gives him 9. He's not unfit. Woo-hoo, that was close. He goes up to 9 now. We'll give him 8 and 1. Makes 9. Okay. And he gets into port. Wow. That was rough. All right. So I got 4 boats out now on patrol, or that moved into their area. We'll start with the U-44. U-44, he's patrolling. He gets a 10, which is 3 contacts. We'll put him at 3. Okay, and see what he draws. First convoy is, 3 escorts, 3. I think we'll skip that one. Now he's down to 2. He's going to draw 2 merchants. Okay. So he gets 2 merchants. 1, 2. I'm out of convoy cards, so I got to shuffle again. Okay. And we got to draw for the special rules. Propaganda. Gain 2 extra VPs if you sink both ships. Okay. That's good. So I can attack. This is U-44. He's going to come in submerged. He's going to move 1. We're going to see what these 2 are. The first one is the Adamastos, 7,000 tons. He does have surface defense, which I could evade. And the second ship is the San Fernando. Ooh, 13,000 tons. There we go. Okay, he also has surface defense. So I'm glad I came in this way. He's going to come in this direction. This is the U-94. Here's a full the U-44. So he has a full complement of torpedoes, but the one is a T5, which doesn't really help me there. Okay. All right. Well, we're submerged. We're going to fire at the big one, the Adamastos. We're going to see if we can get him first. He is 7,000, or I'm sorry, the San Fernando. I got to find those. Let me find those and put them on the board here. Okay, here's the San Fernando. So we're going to take a shot at him. We're going to fire a spread of 3 torpedoes. This is U-44. So he's going to fire 3. It's going to leave me with 2 there and an escort one. Okay. He's about out of torpedoes. He's firing 3 at the San Fernando. He's going to be +2 for the spread and -1 for the range. So he's a +1. He's looking for something big. And he gets a 3, a 4, a 7 +1 is an 8. And an 8 is heavy damage. So we got him in trouble. Okay. San Fernando takes heavy damage. Okay. So he's -2 now. So he's going to start drifting. So I'm not going to move. I'm going to maintain my position. The lag's going to carry him back. And I'm going to move into lag in here with the Adamastos. And I need to sink him this time. If I can get him, then we'll be in good shape. I got 2 torpedoes to fire right here. So I'm going to fire a spread of 2, which gives me +1 on the Adamastos. Oh, I got a 9 and a 10. That's good enough. The 10 +1's an 11. I sunk the Adamastos. So he goes down. That's 1 victory point, 1 experience point for U-44. U-44. 1 experience point, 1 victory point. Okay. We sunk him. He's off the board. My torpedoes are gone. I'm going to spin my convoy now to resurface. I'm going to use my gun to sink him because he was heavily damaged. Oh, I don't have a gun to use. I've already used him up. He's going to fire a torpedo and sink him. So the San Fernando goes down. And he's worth 3 victory points, 2 experience points. So U-44, 2 victory points. Wow, that was a big one. That was a big one. U-44 is finished. Now we do U-94. Okay. U-94 is he has the event card radio intercept. We're going to add one to his die roll. He gets a 1 and a 2 is no contacts. He still couldn't find anybody. All right, U-43. He has 3 stress. He's good. He's gonna roll. He's a searcher, so he gets +1. And he rolls a 2 is a 3, he gets 1. 1 convoy card. Woo! 2 escorts and 4 merchantmen. Let's try it. What the heck? Let's see what he can do here. So he gets 2 escorts. They're out here. And he has 4 merchants. 1, 2. They're all up here really tightly loaded up right here. Okay. We got to we got to draw. Torpedo, add 1 to torpedo die rolls. Whoo, that's a big one. I'm going to put this on the board right here. Okay. He gets to add 1 to his torpedo die rolls. Well, we know we're coming in submerged. I'm thinking I'll start out here. If I start here, I can see what those 2 escorts are. So let's find out what the 2 escorts are. The first one, the Bollandary, it's a frigate. That's this one. And the second one is an old destroyer. He causes heavy damage. Wow. The HMS Warwick. He's the guy I'd like to get rid of then. All right, let me find these 2 and put them on the board. Okay, so we're going to move up 1 this direction. Submerged, so the Bollandary won't know I'm there. And now I can see what all 4 merchantmen are. Okay, so we'll just left to right. The Saranac, ooh, 12,000 tons. Second one is the Tudor, 6,000. The next one is the Robin Moore, 5,000. And the fourth one is the Clan Ogilvy, 6,000. Okay. All right. So we know what everybody is. I'll put those on the board now. Okay, so the Bollandary can't, I'm out of his range for him to detect me. So here comes the Warwick. Now he detects on a 6 or higher. Oops. Oh. So here we go, 6 or higher. He gets a 5, he does not detect me. Oh, baby, okay. I'm gonna get a shot at this guy. Let's see, I moved 1 and then we're gonna lag 1. So I'm actually in the same range with him too. Okay. Yep, I moved 1 and then I lagged 1. Yep. Okay, so I'm in range with this guy. So I'm firing a spread of torpedoes at him. This is U-43. Where are you? Right here. He's firing that against the Escort and 2 other torpedoes. So that goes down to 3. Left there in his tubes. Right. So here he comes. I'm going to use the red dye for that T5 torpedo. They're going to be alerted now that I fire my... Well, they may not be. Okay, here we go. I am U-43 torpedo skill is +2. He gets +2 for his spread of 3 torpedoes. That's +4 for the blue, and +2 more for my T5. So +6 on the red die. And it's a 6. Yes. Okay. So a 6 against the Warwick. I sunk that bad boy. No victory points, but 2 experience points for U-43. So I put down the Warwick. All right. So he's not going to be bothering me. All right. Oh, and I had +1 for my firing solutions. Okay, so now I'm going to move here. We're going to lag here. So I'm going to lag in here where the Saranac is at. All right, now the Bollandary. Oh, I forgot to move for him. No detected U-boats. I got to see where he moved to. Sorry about that. He moves 3, 1 area counterclockwise, so he would have been there. Actually, the other boat probably would have moved too. He may not have. Could have been in the same area. Yeah, he should have moved. Okay, I'm not going to take it back. I'm going to take my... Hey, forgot the captain wasn't paying attention. Okay, here we go. It wouldn't matter, because if he moved, I would have added 1 and added 1 there. I still would have sunk him. So it would not have made any difference that he would have moved 1 area over. All right, the Bollandary's here. He gets a chance to detect me. So he needs, for him, he detects on a 6 or higher. 7, he detected me. Okay, I'm now detected. So I've been detected. He's going to move towards me, so he moves into the same range with us now. So it's really cluttered there. And he's going to fire. He gets light damage, 4 light damage. My evasive here on U-43 is 5. So for every 2 evasive, you take off 1 light damage. So he's going to hit me with 2 light damage. First one is light electric. Okay. And the second one is light flooding. Okay. So he gets 1 electric, 1 flooding. They go back into the cup. All right. I'm going to fire my 3 torpedo spread at the Saranac. I'm trying to get me a big ship here. Then I'm going to run for my life. All right. So he's going to fire 3 torpedoes. He gets +2 for range for the spread. He gets +1 for his firing solution, +3, and +2 for his torpedo skill. So +5. I'm looking for 10 or higher. +5. Oh, I got 2 10s, so I would have scored double hits there. We sunk the Saranac. So he goes down. 3 victory points. And 2 experience points. The Saranac goes down. Sunk him. All right. I'm detected. That's it for this. Well, I get to keep it in case I fire again. I don't have any more torpedoes to fire, so that one's done. Okay, he's moving. 1, 2, the Bollandary is slow, and he rolls escort movement. Yep. So I'm submerged. I can only move one. I'm at range 1. So he has to try to detect me again to see if he still sees me. But he gets +1 because he's alerted. A 1 and 2, he does not detect me, which now I'm away from him. And now the lag is going to be 2 more. I'm out of his range and I'm out of there. The U-43 comes off the board. The Bollandary survives, as do these 3 merchantmen right here. They all lived, but I sunk the big one. All right, U-126 is next. He is here. He is an infiltrator, not a searcher, so he gets to see what he rolls. A 9, and a 9 is 2 patrols. 2, not patrols, but, oops, oh, sorry. Let me put my ships away here that we had on the merchants. Okay, here we go. First contact, an escort and 2 merchants. So I can try this one or I can skip it. If I try this one, I gotta avoid that guy and get me in one good shot here, depending on what that escort is. And see if I can hit one of these merchants and put him down and then run. I'm gonna skip it and see what I get on my second contact, which means I'm not gonna get a chance to go back and get him. It's 2 merchants, okay. So I have 2 merchants. 1, 2. We pull our convoy card. Gain 1 extra VP if you sink all the merchant ships. Okay. This is 126. He's got, so let's see. He'll come in submerged. He's going to move 1. Now you can see what the 2 merchant ships are. Uh-oh, the Flower class corvette, escort counter, and draw an escort counter. So his escort is old destroyer, the Lincoln. So this first one is going to be a destroyer, the Lincoln. Well, that was not cool. So we misidentified him, and now we got us a destroyer here of the Lincoln. Let's see if I find him real quick. There he is. There's the Lincoln. The second ship is HMS Astronomer, 8,000 tons. All right, well, that's decent. There he is. All right, so we have the Astronomer. All right, I moved 1. And I'm going to lag 1 to here. So the Lincoln's going to get a chance to detect me. He needs a 6 or higher to detect me because I'm submerged. He gets a 6, so I am detected now. All right. They're now alerted. Okay. He's going to move 1 out now to pick me up. and he's going to attack. He scores 5 light. U-126 evasion is 4. So 5 light. So I take off 2 of those. That's 3 light hits on the U-126. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, good. Light, no effect. Light, gun. Well, that's not cool. Hit my gun. So it's temporarily out. And light, no effect. So the only thing I lost there was my gun. All right. U-126 is going to fire a spread of torpedoes at this guy. Got a 3. Give me 1 back. Okay. He's firing a spread of 3 at this destroyer. It's 3 dice. He's going to add 2 because of the spread. He gets high numbers of 4, which makes it a 6 on the Lincoln. A 6 is light damage. Well, not what I was hoping to get, but I got something on him. Okay. He's detected. He's not going to move, but his lag will bring him down 1. He's got to roll. He's +1, -1, so he's rolling to see if he can still find him. 3 does not find him. So now he's not detected, so he rolls for his movement. He's trying to find him now. And he rolls a 3, which is counterclockwise. So he moves. The Lincoln moves to this area. Take the detected off. And I get a shot now at the astronomer. I'm going to fire 3 torpedoes right here. So I have a spread of 3. Whoops. I have a spread of 3. So it's +2, and his torpedo skill is 0. +2, the high number is an 8, that's a 10 on the astronomer. 10, whoo, just enough, it sunk him. So that is 1 victory point, 1 experience point. Okay, so he did his job and sunk the merchant ship. The astronomer went down. All right. Now I got to get away from the escort. I'm going to move 1. His speed is 3, so I lag. The speed's 2 now. So 1, 2. I'm out of his range to detect me, so I'm out of there. The Lincoln lives. And U-126 is finished. Okay. And now for the end of the turn. Post-combat. Again, U-126 would have picked up a stress. U-44 had no contact. U-94 picks up a stress, makes him 6. He's now shaken. And U-43 picked up a stress, but he has a cool, so it stays the same. He's able to fix his temporary damage for the electrics and the flooding. He fixed his for the gun, so he's all repaired there. And then we can reload torpedoes where necessary, but I think what we'll do is, let's add up our victory points right now. I know that U-154, he's in port. He would have cleared his stress. He's ready to come back out. And U-122, he has 9 stress. he can relieve 5 of those, so he's going to be down to 4 stress. So he's going to stay another, he would stay another turn in port to continue to get his crew back together. The U-43 would get promoted to an ace, and anybody else? 5, he got promoted, and the U-44 would get promoted to veteran. Okay, so let's just add up these points. We have 11, and one is 12, plus 15 is 27, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 53, 58, 62. And 62, I'm in the good range, and I still got 2 boats that haven't even come in off their first patrol yet. They're heading home now. But as you can see, this is you can get there if you can keep your boats out and get them staggered and not have them, you know, crossing over each other, everybody coming to port at once, where you can spend 2 turns into port and get your guys refitted, get your crew back down. The problem is when you get down to the last couple boats, if they both end up in port, that ends it. So, all right, I think that'll do it. This has been fun. This is a good game. It's a little different from the GMT game or the Gregory Smith games, you know, where you're really recording tonnage and doing this. This is more about gaining experience points, gaining victory points. Not so much about the tonnage of the ships, although you gain more experience and victory on these bigger ships. So that is a key, actually. I hope you enjoyed it much as I did in doing it. And look forward to the next series that we do. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys on the next one.